Julieta Carlos says she's never seen anything like the recent attack on her village in Mozambique by an armed group in all of the 79 years she's been alive.
We saw our houses burned and they started beheading people. We ran away. Our home is far from here and it took us about 2 weeks to get here.
Now she's among hundreds hoping to find food and shelter here at a centre for displaced people near the town of Pemba. Everyone tells similar stories. MUSSA ASSANE says the fighters abducted many children. He was lucky to escape with his.
They wouldn't let us leave. Then they took us to a school and read out our names. Then they beheaded them with a machete while everyone was watching.
The attackers are from armed groups who say they want to create an Islamic State. Their attacks on the mainly Muslim population began sporadically 3 years ago. This year they've grown stronger, occupying some towns in Cabo Delgado province. For nearly 2 months, they've controlled the port town of Mocimboa de Praia. They've made regular attacks on other towns, roads in the province, and some islands too. That's made the town of Palma only accessible by air. And they're steadily getting closer to the Afungi Peninsula, around which there are tens of billions of dollars worth of natural gas deposits. The deposits lie offshore in the Indian Ocean. International oil companies, including Total and Eni, have invested billions of dollars in preparation to extract it. The local population's been marginalised and most have lived in poverty for generations. Watching the investments and foreigners getting jobs has seeded discontent and fueled the rebellions, which some analysts say could stop the gas projects entirely.
I really think that one of the possibilities is that these projects will not go forward, because if the costs become so high, they will stop, and there is gas and oil nearby in Tanzania and in other places.
Mozambique's armed forces have steadily lost ground to the armed groups. Military support from the European Union and funding from the US are both being discussed, but nothing's been finalised yet. Securing the coastal gas extraction facilities might be possible. Securing the 2 million people who live across the province will be much more difficult. Malcolm Webb, Al Jazeera.